Okay, so currently 3-1 going into the final round with this Karn list. I think we were well set up against our last opponent that we lost to. It was a Jund deck. I think Relic is great. I think the engineered explosives are great. So I think we had a lot of potentially good draws that we just never saw. So I feel good about this list. It's probably a strong contender for a list that I will play at the showcase this weekend. Maybe I want a third Karn, but I'm not hating just having two. I think, like, if I think back to that last matchup, like, I don't think Karn was the threat that we wanted to draw to save us, like, when we were behind there. And I think that's generally true pretty often against sort of the, like, discard heavy decks where you always want to be drawing Titan. You don't necessarily want to be drawing Karn. So, like, Explore is just, like, a really good card against these Luris decks that are just sort of all over the place right now. And our matchmaking failed. What else is there to say about this list? Yeah, so I'm playing the minimum card package, which is kind of like where I go back to often. I try a lot of different Karn targets, and they can be fun, but there's also just a lot of good sideboard cards available in Modern. I'm going to keep this hand. It needs to draw a bounce land pretty badly, but it does have the Explore. We're on the draw, so maybe some time to draw that. Tron, you say? Well, turn 3 Karn could get us pretty good. Not really afraid of anything else our opponent can do other than like a turn 3 Karn Liberated or turn 3 Karn the Great Creator. Oh, it's Blue Tron. Okay. I think I'll play the Explorer. If they have Condescend, they can Condescend the Explorer, but if they remand it, I think that's just fine for us. Okay, so it looks like they do have the Condescend, so that's probably the best thing they could have in that situation. But we do have the backup ramp piece in the Azusa. So we're not, totally ruined. Another Condescend, okay. So it might be packed for Dryad territory just to, like, get a board presence. Opponent packed for Tron, or Talari West for Tron. Yeah, I think I just want a board presence so that something like a Karn the Great Creator is a little bit less of a problem. So we can pay for the pact next turn, and then turn after that, maybe Titan if we have the mana. See what our opponent's doing. Yeah, and this is kind of what I was saying, is like if we didn't If we didn't put the Dryad in play, this Karn... Oh. Well, maybe that's a reason not to play Dryad. That's probably just lights out for us. I guess I'll see if our opponent just chooses not to cast it on their turn, but I can't imagine. Yeah. Okay, Sundering Titan is a good card. Sundering Titan gets us good. So we want the extra Cavern, probably over Radiant Fountain. They're probably bringing in Spreading Seas, but I don't think I want to cut Saga. Try it like this. Don't really have a lot for this matchup, but that's largely because I just don't expect to see it all that much. Our opponent also had a good draw of Condescend into Karn, which is like a pretty good thing to be doing against the hand we had. Yeah, even if we didn't pack for the Dryad, I don't think we're being that Karn. I mean, they just get liquid metal coating and start hitting everything. Yeah, so I'll keep it to turn 2 win. That winning on turn 2 is a thing I'm interested in doing. So, notably, we do not want to explore on turn 2 because it's much worse if we draw a Slayer's Stronghold or Boros Garrison if we explore. So, we'll just play the Titan off the Grazer. No need to get fancy. Just kill him. Okay. So, Amulet doing Amulet things. It's always one of the reasons to play the deck is because you get hands like that. Yeah. I mean, turn 1 Amulet, turn 2 Dryad. If the Dryad gets countered, the hand is a little bit awkward when it comes to green mana. And we are obviously a little bit weak to Spreading Seas, so there's definitely things that can go wrong with this hand. But I think in general, I think it's also got good things going for it. Yeah, I don't think I want to just make a Saga token. I mean, I know this is probably eating a Condescend, but... In fact, do I want to play around Condescend? I could Grazer Vesuva on Vestige, but then that's bad against Remand. But if they do Remand the Dryad, we can get a map off the Saga, and we get to make a token. Yeah, I guess the playing around Condescend is... It's something. And we get to explore if this resolves. If they wanna condescend the explorer, that's not really the end of the world. Another Amulet isn't a bad pickup. So we can get map. Get like a bounce land. Sure. Guess I'll make the token. Get map. See how our opponent feels about an Amulet of Vigor. Amulet resolves. Okay. I think I'm gonna sandbag the Cavern for now. Maybe I want a Cavern on Giant. I don't know. I mean, I might just end up wanting to Cavern on Nymph, though, is the problem. Let's see what our opponent's doing. Sandbagging Cavern's also good against, like, a Sundering Titan. See what our opponent's grabbing. If they grab Ensnaring Bridge, we still get to kill the Karn. Torpor Orb. Okay. Makes sense. So I'm thinking maybe... So I could tap this, play the Gruul Turf, tap the Gruul Turf once for Dryad. So, like, the thing I'm thinking about is I really want this Karn to die. And if my opponent dismembers the Construct token, for example, I want to be able to double strike the Dryad. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to play a Dryad and play Cavern on Giant. And then I'm going to attack both creatures at Karn. Okay. And now I'll map for a Valakut and play the Valakut. So probably threatening lethal next turn. I got 3 land drops. I've got a double strike. The Vesuva can potentially be a Valakut for at least one of the land drops. Is this Ugin? I don't think Ugin is good for us. Ugin, yeah. Ugin's pretty bad. We do get to double strike our construct by Vesuva on Crumbling Vestige. So we do at least get to clear the Ugin. But that was definitely a beating. So opponent did in fact have the Dismember we were playing around earlier. So that's good to know. I think we're dead. Not gonna concede, but you know, not looking great for the home team. Mindslaver. Probably can't beat that either, among the many things we can't beat. Guess I'll pick up Vesuva. I think we're just very dead on multiple axes right now. Opponent hitting us with Mindslaver. Probably playing a big ballista and killing us. No, just wanted to attack with Mindslaver. I guess I shouldn't have played out the forest, because, like, maybe Colossus is our only hope back into this game. Oh, I guess we're just dead. Okay. Good game. Okay, 3-2. Not the most exciting result. I think the deck felt fine, though.